Alrighty. So, what's up? It's GhoulishGhastly here. I am currently, this is a build I'm using for speed farming for these fudges. Death breaths. That, that's breath. Jesus. Anyways, so this is what I'm currently using. I could use better shoulders. So what this build takes use of is 5 pieces of Tarashas and 2 pieces of Sages with the Kanai's Cube for Ring of Royal Grandeur, Cinder Coat, you want to keep that resource cost for your Explosive Blast, and a Wand of Woe, so that way every time you press Explosive Blast it explodes like 10 times. I don't know, you can count that. But so this is kind of how I have my setup. Wand of Woe, or the Aether Walker, just teleporting is really handy, especially for speed farming. Um, Tarashas. Ancient Paragon Defenders, you may be able to switch this you may be able to switch this out for strong arm bracers. But that is really up for you. I like the survivability a bit more. Uh yeah, no, that's about it. Witching Hour for a bit more damage. Bane of the Stricken. Not I wouldn't say it's needed for speed farming at all. You could switch it out. It just so happens to be the gem I have in it at the moment because my other gem is on my Demon Hunter. So I'm just gonna get right into this. Um, these are the abilities. I normally do use Shock Pulse Piercing Orb, but I've noticed that if I'm clicking far away, I'll end up shooting my orb when I don't want to. So I found this to be a little bit more handy. Frozen Mist, I like to just leave a mist and walk away. Has a bit more of a cooldown than Blizzard, but I kind of like it. Calamity, you just want to proc for your arcane ability. Conduit, more arcane. Power of the Storm, more arcane. And well, these abilities are kind of self-spoken for. This one gives you survivability, cooldowns, damage, and well, more damage. Alrighty, so let's do this. I'm farming this on T7 with Sages on. So we'll see. Oh, I'll show you guys how it works. It's pretty straightforward. You really want to just avoid all the little mobs and just kind of keep teleporting. Your main goal of this is to find elite mobs. Listen, another thing I want to say is the Ancient Parthon, you can totally switch it out for Nemesis Bracers and completely get an extra 2 death breath every time. Actually, I would do that if I had some Nemesis Bracers, but myself kind of got rid of them. Whoops. The channeling pylon, great. I just keep going. So yeah, your abilities will really kill everybody else. Just make sure you have your explosive blast at all times, and you really just want to focus on the big mobs, get the death breath, get out. The Baron, don't care about him. Seriously? Oh, well, my armor's breaking. Gilded Barons, what was I about to say about them? Oh, jeez. Does anybody still need money in this game? Like, I have 1.6 mil, and I know people who have much more than that. Like, I don't see a point in it at this rate. I really just leave Gilded Barons alone. Let's see. I can't seem to find any mobs. There they are. So yeah, this is basically how you want to play the build. You want to just keep teleporting, really just find the right mobs. That's really all this is about. And your abilities will kill everybody before they come, well, your abilities will kill strays, let's just put it that way. That's really how they die. You just focus on the elite mobs. Great for farming Death Breath. It's probably the best method I've found. I have a Demon Hunter. I just haven't been able to get a build set up for a Demon Hunter for farming it with Sages. So this is probably the most mobile build I've found for 2 characters I have, which are Wizard and Demon Hunter. So that's what I'm using right now. And the good news, I had just used this build to farm probably about 300 to 400 death breath just to get a furnace, which I just got. Probably use that furnace for my Firebird build. But until then, I'm just gonna kind of keep farming this. I do need Death's Breath to get a Calamity on my Demon Hunter, so I like this because I can use it for every character basically. I will farm Death Breath and then take them to my other character.
Still waiting. Not ready yet. Your grave awaits.
Yeah, the Nemesis Bracers would be great. That seriously is a thing I need to get just for this. Yeah, you lose some survivability, but honestly at Torment 7 I don't think it's needed. Everything dies pretty much instantly regardless.
Didn't see that coming, did you? Need more time. Still waiting. Need more arcane power. Need more time.
Whoops. Good going me. Really can't find any elite mobs over here. Just find me a good pack.
Need arcane power. Your grave awaits. Still waiting.
I mean, obviously, if you get into a big pack like that, it doesn't hurt to just right-click once, leave your frost poison stuff, let that kill them.
Not ready yet. Need more time. Your grave awaits. Still waiting.
Let's see.
Not ready yet. Still waiting. Need more time. Still waiting. Not ready yet.
So yeah, you guys can go back and count how many times Nemesis Bracers would have gotten you an extra 2 Death Breath, especially with Phages on. That's the main point of this build, is the fact that you can have Phages on. Obviously, you can handle T9. You'd be able to rush a T7 easily. But I found out that most builds, at least for the Demon Hunters, seem that you need all the P sets that the Sages need. Which is like, really. So yeah. How many Death's Breath did I get that run? Let's see. I had 27, I believe, and now I have 57, so about 30. You can get more or less depending, it always varies. Just really luck of the draw with this game. It is Diablo. And yeah,
Still waiting. If only they could
just
see
kill
me
everything, second recom. And basically it's rinse, wash, repeat. That simple.
now. Need more time.
Oh wait, let me back. And yeah, you just keep getting more and more
I am returning to town.
Death's Breath. I honestly, at times, if it's a really dense biome, map, area, whatever you want to call it, I sometimes just don't recall right away and kill as many elite picks as I can. Some maps it's just better than others, and honestly, I found that to be the best way to get Death's Breath. So yeah, that's my little thingy on how I farm my Death's Breath. And